Friends, it is Thursday, October 5th. The bad news is you're not in class. The good news is you know where to go for help. So, what are we doing today? We're working with algebra tiles again. I'm having so much fun. You guys were so awesome today. Um, and this one is called How Can I Write It? Okay. So, the learning targets today, we're going to practice simplifying algebraic expressions using algebra tiles, and we will use an expression comparison mat to determine which of two expressions is greater. And we'll also learn how to record their work in order to show the solution steps. So what we want to know now is like, do you have a process for how you're solving your steps? And some of the stuff I mentioned yesterday was different kids were coming up with different solutions, like step by step how they did it. And some were like creating all their zero pairs, right? And then after they created their zero pairs, they would take everything from the bottom up to the top. And we knew that every time we took something from the bottom to the top, it changed signs, right? Negatives became positive, positives became negatives. And then they looked for more zero pairs. And then they started balancing left and right. And they realized it was like a scale, right? So whatever you took from the right, you took from the left, and whatever you took from the left, you took from the right. And then they balanced them. And some people were looking at, it was pretty cool, they were looking at top opposite. So if they had like a positive x on the top and a positive x on the opposite, they knew that they canceled out. Because if a positive x on the top went down to the opposite, it would become negative and take that x out. Or if they had a positive x here and a positive x in the opposite, the positive x in the opposite coming up would become negative and cancel that positive x. So that was pretty cool. Success criteria today. Can you find your expression mat? Number one. I should say it's expression mat number two, but that's the first thing is, can you find that expression mat number two? Can you find zero pairs? Can you bring expressions to the top? Can you balance left and right? And can you talk about that with team members? So like we get a systematic approach to how we're handling things. Okay. That's what we're doing today. So the first thing we did is we got in and we said, hey, we're going to do your homework right away. Let's go. Let's see how much homework we can get done in a short amount of time. Efficient, right? That's the key. 56 minutes of math every day is enough if you just get going and do it, right? So the first thing was, we've got gas. And it says one of Teddy's jobs at home is to pump gas for his family sedan and truck. When he fills up the sedan with 12 gallons of gas, he notices that it costs him $50.28. How much does 1 gallon of gas cost? Unit rate. Explain how you found your answer. How much will it cost him to fill up the truck if he needs 25 gallons of gas? Show your work. And when Teddy filled up his tank on his moped, it cost him $5.03. How much gas did his moped need? Explain how you know. If you need any help in this one, this is found in your homework help 2-6-1. The second homework problem that we're working on today is this. Use substitution to find y. So if 3 plus 8.5 times x, if y equals 3.3 plus 8.5 times x, what does y equal when x equals -4? So we put -4 into here, so it's like 3 plus 8.5 times -4. Okay? Next one. Y equals x minus 15. We're going to put 2.65 in for x, so now it says y equals 2.65. Subtract 15. This one says y equals x minus 5 times x plus 2, but we're putting 3 in for the x, so now it should say y equals 3 minus, or 3 subtract 5 times 3 plus 5. Last one, the trickiest one. It says y plus 6.2 times x equals -13. When x equals -4, so -4 comes over here, and now we have y plus 6.2 times -4 equals -13. What does y equal? All right, so we're going to have to balance this. We're going to have to take something away from here and take that same thing away from here to get y on its own. If you need homework help, this one is found under 2-60. Okay. After we finish, you've got gas and fill them in. We're going to say, can you make these? So we're going to get on the big board, and then I'm going to ask the kids, can you make these? And this is where they want to find out what you can make. Can you make, come on, Mr. Johnson. There we go. Can you make on the left side of the board 3 x's, opposite 2 minus x plus, back to the top, 1. And then on the other side of the board, we're going to add all on the top, negative 5's units plus 4x plus 4, which is greater. The second one we're going to get to is on the left side of the board. I'm going to add 2x squared, 2 negative x's, 6 positives, opposite, negative 3x's. I'm going to compare that to, on the right side of the board, opposite, 3 negative 2x squareds, plus 5, plus 2x. Okay, balance that one out, see what we come up with. And then in C, we're going to do this one. On the top, we're going to put negative 1 and 6y's and negative 2 and 4x and negative 2y. Then on the right side of the mat, we're going to put x, 5y's, opposite negative 2 plus y plus 3x's, subtract 6. See if you can balance those out. If you need help on this one, this is found under 2-63. Next, if we make those, this is the last thing we're going to do. You owe me 4 screenshots on 2.1.7. You owe me 1 screenshot for number 64, 1 screenshot for number 65, and 2 screenshots for number 66. Okay. If you finish those up, it's you do you. Take a break. You earned it. You did a great job. And then if kids are really working ahead and they're doing okay, I might just check in with some kids. I'm like, hey, show me this, show me this, show me this. Then to end class, I read it, and our exit ticket was 266C. And that was kind of like what we did earlier, was like, can we map out an expression just by looking at it and reading it, and then figuring out what it needs, and then balancing it and finding out which side is greater. Sound good? So, come on. Yeah, 264, you owe me 1 screenshot, 265, 1 screenshot, 266, 2 screenshots. Okay, that's what we did today. I hope you are well, and I hope I see you tomorrow. And yeah, this is fun stuff. I'm glad we're doing this together. All right, let's just keep banging on. Here we go. Smell you later.